Alrighty, super quick video, but I just wanted to get this out there. Jump in on the controversy around Hussein Farhat. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. This guy here, obviously very jacked. For 99.9% of people, I do think they would require steroids. So this guy's being accused of using steroids and basically lying about being natural. He claims natural, and it's for pretty obvious reasons. You can see he looks like he's not natural. But I want to just have it out there that I think he's actually natural, and I'll get into some reasons why quickly. So first of all, a physique like that, for nearly every single person, will require PEDs. And even then, good genetics and PEDs. Performance enhancing drugs. Like, I don't think if I took performance enhancing drugs, I would look anywhere near as good as that. But first reason, all these photos have insane lighting and a pump. Like, look at that. Big pump, pre-workout, lean, good lighting overhead. Where else? Like this. Great lighting. So that does enhance the effect. I remember seeing this. It's like, look, you see bloody veins everywhere. But again, good lighting. See if there's another one further down. But like here, less good lighting, still a great physique, but it's like, it's a bit more believable. And I think that's what Hussein's really good at. Obviously he has a great physique, but I think it is more lighting enhancing his, as everyone loves to say, 1 in a million genetics. Oh my god, fuck this off. And I do believe that he has 1 in a million genetics. He has no signs of steroid use, like his hair's all there, no acne, no sort of excess hair, sort of like on the body. Although you can shave that off, but yeah, I think for me also his skin looks clear and healthy. It doesn't look inflamed. Like if you see Sebum, his skin looks pretty, and this is nothing against Sebum, but I don't know, the skin's a little bit red, it looks a bit more inflamed. And Sebum looks pretty healthy. He doesn't have any of those symptoms of sort of acne, hair loss. But he does still have, see how he's got like that funny, see how he has, that skin just looks inflamed and grainy. That is, well, from my understanding, that is from performance enhancing drugs. So what about Hussein's 1 in a million genetics? Because I think this is where it gets interesting. Lee Priest, I believe, topped on steroids at the age of 18 or 20, and you can see there's a clear difference. So here we go. This Lee Priest at 16. Obviously with a pump, posing, but that is better than Hussein Farhat. This is Lee Priest at 16 years old. And so this is some of the best genetics. And this is obviously with steroids. But I do believe at this point Lee Priest was natural, and he has slightly better muscle. He has better size than Hussein Farhat now. So I do think that Hussein Farhat is in that 1.001% and is completely natural. I will admit, the first time I saw him, probably for the first 3 months or so, I thought, nah, no way, this dude's absolutely just lying his ass off. You don't get that big without steroids. But after seeing mainly his skin and how open he is about getting tested, I think that he probably is natural. Another good example is Matt Does Fitness. See. So here we go. For those of you that don't know, is it going to load properly? Yeah, here we go. Like, you look at, so that's Eddie Hall on the left, Matt Does Fitness on the right. Like, for most people, that is going to be, you're going to need steroids to get that big. But Matt Does Fitness has gone through multiple steroid tests, and it does appear that he is natural. I mean, look at this. It's got all the signs, massive traps, big fucking shoulders, pretty lean. Nothing crazy, but definitely quite lean. So it is reason for most people you require steroids. Same as Hussein Farhat. For 99.9% of people, even with steroids, you wouldn't look that good. But I do believe he has the, as Coach Greg says, 1 in a million genetics. Now, I'm saying this and I haven't actually looked at his blood work. But I mean, you see here as a kid, look at those, look at the chest development. Absolutely nothing on the shoulders. But I mean, there's what, like 10 billion people? What's the population of the world? Sorry, 8 billion people. So there's going to be, I guess, an increased chance of just people having absolutely wild genetics, like I do think Hussein has here. Obviously, I may be proven wrong, and I'd almost like to be proven wrong, because it would make me feel a little bit better about myself. Like, I mean, look at this, holy shit. But he reminds me of Alex Eubank with a chest like that, very young. And then obviously he looks like that now. I mean, that is insane. Truly, I don't think it's even 1 in a million. I think it's 1 in a billion. So I guess I'm betting against everyone else. Not that I'm going to win any sort of prize or anything, but just want to put it out there on the internet, because I know he's getting, well, he's messaged more plates and more dates, Derek. So we should be finding out pretty quickly if this guy is using steroids or not. I mean, you see what I mean about the skin? I know obviously this guy's blasting absolute massive gear, and this guy, Hussein, is not, but compared to say, but the skin looks very different. Doesn't look inflamed or red, like, no offense Greg, but obviously Greg used steroids for ages, and he's now on HRT, or TRT doses, much lower, but you can still, the skin still looks a bit fucked, to put it lightly. 3 in a million, there we go. So, yeah, I do think Hussein Farhat is natural. I also think that Julius kid that Larry Wheels trained with is probably natural. I know I'm making some crazy statements, but I'll make another video on that. So, I don't know if Coach Greg or Anabolic Stick wants to see these videos and react, but I mean, I do think that, even as I say it now, I don't fully believe myself, but I do think that he's achieved this naturally. Also, no gyno. I think, like, he seems very, no gyno at all. And I think most people would not get that big, even with steroids, which makes me believe that it's too good for steroids. That physique is too good for steroids. It must have come from just 1 in a billion genetics. Not 1 in a million, 1 in a billion. So that's my thoughts on Hussein Farhat being a natural.